A woman from Washington reserves. The gentleman from New Jersey is recognized.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I yield now 3 minutes to the gentlewoman from Florida, Ms. Castor, who is the ranking member of our Oversight and Investigation Subcommittee.
The gentlewoman is recognized.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, and thank you to Ranking Member Pollute for his leadership and yielding the time. Members, I rise in strong opposition to the Polluters Over People Act, and I rushed here to the floor with some good news. This bill is not going anywhere. President Biden has already said that he intends to veto it, but it's not even going to make it out of the U.S. Senate. But I thought President Biden spoke very well in his statement on his veto message. He said, "We're making unprecedented progress in protecting America's energy security and reducing energy costs for Americans in their homes and at the pump. H.R. 1 would do just the opposite. It would replace pro-consumer policies with a thinly veiled license to pollute. It would raise costs for American families by repealing household energy rebates and rolling back historic investments to increase access to cost-lowering clean energy technologies. Instead of protecting American consumers, it would pad oil and gas company profits already at record levels and undercut our public health and environment. It will take us backwards. And in fact, a number of America's leading health organizations, like the American Lung Association, the Children's Environmental Health Network, and others, wrote to Congress to say they oppose H.R. 1 and its attempt to weaken the Clean Air Act to allow additional polluting energy sources. They say, years of scientific research has clearly established that pollution is a threat to human health at every stage in life, from inside the womb to adulthood. Burning fossil fuels not only contributes to a warming climate, but higher levels of dangerous and deadly pollution." So the good news is this bill's not going anywhere, but there is good news for American families and all of us who care about the moral obligation we have to our kids to provide a livable planet. Earlier this month, the International Energy Agency said it has been a jump in renewables, not frack gas. It's been the jump in renewables that has helped blunt a feared runaway in carbon emissions. In the end, they say global energy-related emissions are still on an unsustainable growth trajectory. But, and this is thanks to the outstanding growth of renewable energy, electric vehicles, heat pumps, energy-efficient technologies, that we still have a fighting chance. This was followed on by more good news yesterday out of the U.S. Energy Information Agency. For the first time in 2022, renewable energy in America surpassed coal burning in America, and it's now outpacing nuclear energy as well. Who's driving this? I thought this was very interesting. It's the state of Texas.
Has expired.
1 minute?
Yield the gentlewoman an extra minute.
Thank you.
Gentlewoman.
The states that are producing the most renewable energy resources in solar: California, Texas, North Carolina. In wind, again, it's Texas, Iowa, and Oklahoma. And why is this happening? Because renewable energy is the cheapest energy. And with the Inflation Reduction Act, the Bipartisan Infrastructure Law, the CHIPS and Science Act, we are about to lower energy bills substantially for our neighbors back home. Since we've adopted the IRA, the infrastructure law, we've also seen $200 billion of private sector investment in the manufacturing sector in America in clean energy, electric vehicles, batteries, and other manufacturing processes. So there's good news here. As we debate this bill, and the Polluters Over People Act goes nowhere, and we continue to lower energy costs for our families back home, lift American workers, and provide for healthier, safer communities. We have an opportunity here to go farther and faster. That's what's inspirational today, not the backwards policies of the past. Vote no
Time has
on the
expired.
Polluters Over People Act.
The gentleman reserves.
Madam Chair, I reserve.